What is a SCADA pain point exactly? Well, a pain point can be anything that makes the job of integrating or designing the automation system or application more difficult to build, implement, or update. So pain points can range from small annoyances to large project stalling issues. To solve SCADA pain points, it's vital that automation software providers should work with integrators and end users, not against them. And if you look back maybe 15 years, you'll find many of the same pain points in the automation industry as you do today. We're slow to change, but on top of that, with the increased need for enterprise-wide digital transformation and implementation of IoT-enabled technologies, there's some new pain points that also need to be addressed. That said, most, if not all, pain points can be eased with the correct combination of technology, licensing, and support. And obviously, we think that Ignition is the solution there. But before I jump into some of those specific points, I think it's worth mentioning that many of the pain points that we're going to talk about today actually helped shape Ignition and inductive automation as a whole. And so our founder, Steve Heckman, previously owned a control system integration business for 25 years. And he became frustrated with the software available on the market. And so Steve decided to develop his own. And based on the features of solving the pain points that he'd experienced again and again as an integrator, Ignition was made specifically to ease these pain points and make integration fast, easy, and affordable. And so starting off, we'll look at some pain points related to hardware and software. So before you've even started development, there are some pain points that need solving. The first of which is that some softwares only work with specific Windows versions and service pack levels, or more broadly, they just have unadaptive or strict hardware requirements. So how do you fix that? How do you get around those pain points? Well, the solution is that a system should be cross-platform, meaning it should be able to run on macOS, Windows, Linux. It shouldn't matter, and it should run on server class hardware if it's a large system, but smaller systems could run on a desktop or a laptop, or even lightweight versions on embedded hardware. Just having that flexibility makes it easier to maintain systems long term. Another big pain point is that if the software you're using doesn't have a relational database or support for relational databases, the project will likely hit a roadblock or two. And with the ubiquity of smartphones, a platform that's not mobile responsive and does not support Android or iOS, or even just has a bolted on mobile version, that just isn't going to cut it anymore. And so, we see so many places where they want to have somebody walking around with a tablet where they can go and they can see the status. The supervisor has everything there at his fingertips all the time. And so, what you need is a platform that not only supports popular SQL databases for easy information retrieval and organization, but you need one that is built with mobile-first solutions to adapt to changing technology and work styles. Another pain point is having a platform that's not compatible with your infrastructure, or in the case of a brownfield project where you're starting from scratch, a platform that has difficulty managing and aligning all the different programs and platforms in your project. And now, hopefully this isn't a big bait and switch for anyone in the audience, but Ignition, the thing we're talking about today, the automation platform that we introduced just a few minutes ago, can actually solve all these pain points, right? So two of these of the reasons that it can is that Ignition connects to all major PLCs and to SQL databases and unifies all these functionalities through one server-centric platform.